Kevin Feige, our favourite man in the universe, has been doing a few interviews lately. And fucking hell, Kyle, mate, you look like you're about to fall asleep. I dare.
Sorry, it's just very dark. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm quite awake. I had a
Right, will
coffee
you
about
just
an hour ago.
open them eyes wider? Yeah, that's better. So Kevin Feige's been doing interviews lately. Yep, engagement. He's been asked about the possible return of Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and he says, "No, we will not be resurrecting Iron Man." Now, to me, that's a very clever choice of words. All right, mate, stop that now. You fucking, I'm gonna come. Yeah. So, yeah, we will not be resurrecting Iron Man. Very good choice of words there, Mr. Feige, because obviously we will probably just see a multiversal variant in Secret Wars. So, do you think this was him just trying to dodge the question? Like, tell the truth?
Bit, yeah. I'm glad to see Kevin Feige come back and talk a bit more now about the MCU. It's nice to hear these things, and it's fun to see him again dodge these questions and all this shebang. It's it's getting that Marvel-y feeling back. When it comes to speculating.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, he's definitely just dodging the question. He's not. It was a smart way of like, yeah, we're not resurrecting him kind of thing, but we'll see a multiversal version of him. We won't tell you that because we want it to be a bit of a surprise. So
yeah, and I'm gonna say this now. We might get some heat for this, considering what's been happening with the MCU lately. Kevin Feige's a very clever man, right? And you cannot. I know a lot of people look at stuff and it's like, what have you done for me lately? But you cannot dismiss the 11 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that he put together from 2008 to 2019. You cannot dismiss that. He's a fucking intelligent man. And the way he was speaking then, he knew exactly what he was doing because he was giving just enough to get the fans excited who know what he means. And then other people will be like, oh, alright, guess he really is dead then. Other people will read that and go, yeah, duh, he died in Iron Man. No.
Yes, but listen, but the thing is, all these people that are shitting on Marvel and, it dying or whatever, it's like, listen, this is just like a bit of a mishap. And, they've had mishaps before. I mean, look at the movies. People go on like the first 10 years of the MCU were literally perfect.
Yeah.
Like 10 out of 10. It wasn't. It really wasn't. Like, you've got Iron Man 2, which was like, it's not a lot of people's favourites. Yeah, there's some cool moments in that film. And then you've got Iron Man 3. And then that film was just very actiony and, you had the Mandarin being changed, drastically from what we expected, Marvel have had massive mishaps in the past. And
they have. And I really do agree with you. Like, it's not always been perfect, but what I will also say is, I don't think they've ever been in this situation. This is definitely the lowest of the low where they're at right now. The Marvels has
I agree.
But the lowest, grossing Marvel project, from the MCU. Yeah, no,
it is. But at the same time, it's like the whole MCU is completely new. So anything that happens with the MCU is going to be a new feeling. This is going to be like the dark times, I guess, for the MCU. But then, you'll have the whole MCU to look back on, and you'll have the mediocre moments, the great moments, the fantastic moments, the low moments, the horrible moments. You're going to have all this with what the MCU is. You can't have something. If you had something that perfect, I guarantee you it would just be copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, obviously we're both massive Marvel fans, and I think there's not wrong with having a bit of hope. Mm-hmm. And thinking, no, let's, I don't think there's anything wrong with thinking that we want Marvel to get back to how it was, because I think we're in, the same position as most of these people, but I think other people just go about it the wrong way with all the propaganda, woke agenda. All they want to do is talk about the message. Now, Bob Iger has brought it up recently. He has said, if he says, I think a few of our filmmakers are forgetting that, we're there to
to summarise it, he was basically saying that they focus too much on the message that the movies are doing, and it's not focusing on storytelling.
Yeah.
Just to summarise it, basically.
Which I can see that in some projects, but, a lot of people are like, I do find it funny, a lot of people think Disney's out there to just push this, agenda on people. And I feel when it boils down to it is they really don't care. They're just going to do they're a business and they're going to try and do what makes them money. Like, I'm going to go to the extreme right now, but if it was, the thing that, if it was socially acceptable and it was the thing to make you the most money, is have every film just be racist, Disney would do that. It's not because they're trying to push their message, they're just doing what they think will make them the most money. And, I'd say from the other side of it, I'm very much in the middle with most things. I think both sides, the right and left, go a bit too far. I'd say they've been, big companies have been bullied into thinking, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that because we might get cancelled for something if we don't do it this way. So that's another factor. But at the end of the day, I
mean, like, a good example of it is I've not seen anyone really talk about this, but it would not surprise me if we see this. The GTA 6 trailer just came out, and I've known this for a while, that there's two characters, and it's one of them's the first female protagonist you can play as. And, I am really surprised that, obviously people are talking about it in a good light at the moment because everyone's excited. The trailer was amazing. But eventually I'm going to see, GTA's gone woke, they've got a female protagonist.
I've already seen it, mate. I've already seen it.
It's like, just shut the fuck up, man. Like, these guys have got a great story to tell. Let them tell it. It's nothing to do with that. Rockstar are like the complete opposite. It's like the boys. They will take the mick out of everybody.
Yeah.
They do not care.
Yeah.
So,
something else.
Unfortunately, that's the world we live in, but...
Yeah. Something else quickly I want to point out about the GTA trailer. You might not know this. The main guy in it, he looks like our middleweight champion, Sean Strickland. So let's go. America.
I watched someone's reaction, and someone said it was like a young Michael from GTA 5. I'm like, great. Okay, cool.
Because that works.
That works logically, yeah.
But right. But yeah. Marvel's over. It's fucking over. Don't go watch anything Marvel ever again.